Graph one period of the function. Here we have f of x equals 2 times the tangent of 3x. So first I'm going to find the amplitude of the function. And the amplitude, well, you can't talk about amplitude of the function because a tangent function doesn't have an amplitude, but we do have the 2, and that means there's a vertical stretch by 2. And we can also use this 3 to calculate the period, because the period is pi divided by 3 in this case. Okay, so the period is pi over 3, and for the tangent function, we have 0, 0 as a point, and then we have asymptotes on either side. And we have pi over 3 as the period, so each asymptote is going to be half of that, or pi over 6, away from 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these labels. And I'm going to make this pi over 6. Pi over 6 in the negative direction. Okay, now my asymptotes are going to be pi over 6 away from 0, so they're going to be right here on pi over 6 and negative pi over 6. And all we're doing is graphing one period of the function, so just within these two asymptotes will be fine. Okay, so now we need to figure out these other points that are halfway in between the 0 and the asymptote. Now normally the output would be 1, but we have a vertical stretch by 2, so really the output's going to be 2. So we're going to have 2 here and then negative 2 here. That gives us our vertical stretch by 2 instead of having 1 and then negative 1. Now time to draw the curve. Okay, something like that. And the shape should kind of remind you of f of x equals x to the third. It's that type of shape, or it's called a cubic function. So the tangent function kind of follows that same shape. And then if you were to draw more periods of the function, you would just have another one of these guys to the right, another one to the left, but this will be fine for drawing the tangent function. Okay, so let me review the process. First, we identified that there was a vertical stretch by 2. Next, we found the period of the function, used that to determine where the asymptotes would be. In this case, it was pi over 6 each side of the 0. Then we drew the asymptotes, found our halfway points, halfway between 0 and the asymptote, by using the vertical stretch of 2, so the outputs were 2 and negative 2, and then we simply drew the curve through those points. So that's how you graph one period of this tangent function, f of x equals 2 tangent 3x.